Good day, everyone. So on my workbench, we have this Acer laptop. This is coming from another computer repair shop. So it was booked in as no power. So I didn't check anything, but let's start. We have the charging port here, which is coming here. We have a 2 gig RAM. This looks like a DDR4 RAM, inbuilt battery, the motherboard, fan, network card. So what can be fault on this laptop? Or we can check. Maybe it's not fault. Who knows? No one knows the condition of the laptop, but we have to check. They said it's faulty, but I have to see that by my own. Charging port plug, charger plugged, 19 volts. Charger plugged, and the power supply is clicking. Yeah, the power supply is clicking. I can hear the sound of the power supply is clicking. That means somehow we have a short to ground, but the short is not on the charging port. Probably it is after the 2 MOSFETs. Okay. So where can we check here? We have some capacitors here. 0 ohms, 0, 0, 0. Here we have another ceramic capacitors. 0, 0. Okay. So I don't think we have a working motherboard. Well, the power supply is clicking. Yeah, the laptop came in like this. Pressing the power button. 1 amp, 1 amp, 13 milliamps, 1 amp, 2 amp. It's some kind of strange. The laptop is very dusty. So what can be fault on this laptop? This is an Acer Aspire 3 A315-32-C410. That's the model of this laptop. Okay. So let's see under microscope. Maybe we can spot something obvious. Maybe we can spot. Here's the charging port. So let's check. Let's check for short on the charging port. This is ground. 2 wires for ground, 2 wires on the plus. And where are the MOSFETs? Maybe they are on the other side of the motherboard. Where I checked exactly here. You see here, we have some capacitors here. 0, 0, 0, 0. Here we have more capacitors here, ceramic capacitors. These are good. We have the battery connector. We have some capacitors there. And we have something which I don't like here. What happened here? Huh? What happened here? Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Or I'm only the one who is seeing? What happened here? This is a capacitor. Let's check out the RAM memory. Some kind of liquid damage or something like. Huh? How this laptop died? Like some glue things. So the fault is obvious. We have a blown up capacitor. This is a very obvious fault. Let's disconnect the battery. Let's start by cleaning there. From what I can see, this capacitor is not good. I don't know about the MOSFETs. But from what I see, this capacitor is not good at all. This is some kind of a bad capacitor. Okay. I want to check out this capacitor. Let's solve the problem that we are seeing first before we jump on something else. This guy is just a fail. This guy just fell. How this happened? Maybe the backer was metallic or something triggered to this capacitor to go on short. This is a ceramic capacitor which I believe is connected on the 19 volts power line. The capacitor is out, and we can check for short. Same spot, and the short is gone. Let's go on those capacitors where we checked before, just to confirm that was the problem, or we have something more. And the short is gone. No short, no short, no short, no short. So we need replacement of that capacitor. Oh, capacitors, huh? We are saved. I'm sure we are saved. So I took this ceramic capacitor from another laptop motherboard. Obvious, I took it from the main 19 volts power line. And the capacitor is in place. Let's clean the motherboard. Why? Okay. why this is happening to me. Hmm? Why this is happening? How come replacing a capacitor is that hard? I think we're going to put some more solder here for proper connection of the capacitor. I think that's the reason why this capacitor just fall down. Let's do the proper thing. Okay. Now, capacitors again. Now capacitor again. Okay. Come here. I find a nice place for you. I found a nice place for you, capacitor. That's nice. This time, I think we've done it. This time, I think we've done it. You know, this is the most common fault on laptop motherboards. Capacitors, they are dying easily. Especially those capacitors connected on the 19 volts power line, where the spikes is very high from the DC inputs MOSFETs. So the capacitors are dying so easily. I think you can use the blower. So let's see, do you now have a working motherboard? Or we just wasted time? Power supply plugged. It's taking 15 milliamps. And check here, we have orange light. Pressing the power on button. It's now taking 200 something milliamps. What about display? 294. Now 300. Maybe because they reset the BIOS. And we have picture. Huh? It's working. No bootable device. We don't have hard drive. So I was expecting to see something like this. So the laptop is working fine. On the charging side, I'm sure the battery is still discharged, but we can check. We can check if this we can check. 8.79. Is trying to raise to 8.8. This is some kind of highly discharged battery. I think that's why we only have 300 milliamps. We need to push some more power on the battery, or it's a dead battery. But the good part is we now have a working laptop. So like, subscribe. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell for future updates. Also share our videos to your beloved friends and relatives all over the world. And see you on the next game. Bye.